Talk to anyone who's looking for work these days, and you'll hear one word repeated more and more: freelance. We are most familiar with the verb, which refers to pursuing a career without making long-term commitment to one employer. Usually, people who freelance are self-employed. They decide who they're working for and for how long. So let's jump to the history of freelance. The word freelance is first used in the 1800s. When freelance first came to English in the early 1800s, it was used to refer to a medieval mercenary who would fight for whichever nation or person paid them the most. The earliest written evidence of this use is in Sir Walter Scott. In quotes, I offered Richard the service of my freelances, and he refused them. I will lead them to Hull, seize on shipping, and embark for Flanders. Thanks to the bustling time, a man of action will always find employment. If you look back into the year 1998, where Google started, barely none of today's freelance marketplace existed. However, some of the oldest platform which was created back then was Guru.com, formerly Emulator, and Elance. Today, the two most popular platforms for freelancers are Upwork and Fiverr. Back into the history of Elance. Elance was founded in 1998 by two amateur graduates. In December of 1999, the company's 22 employees relocated to Simi Valley in the heart of California, Silicon Valley. Elance's first product was the Elance Small Business Marketplace. However, the freelance market was small back then. In the year 2003, two friends, Odysseus Tastalos and Stratis Karamanlakis, who wanted to work together even though one of them was in the US and the other was in Greece, created Odesk to allow them to do it. Originally built as a staffing firm, Odesk was built into an online marketplace that allowed registered users to find, hire, and collaborate with remote workers. December 18, 2013, Elance and Odesk announced the merging of the two companies to create one of the biggest online freelance platforms. They rebranded Odesk and Elance to Upwork, and this is how the story of Upwork began. Upwork has its IPO on October 3, 2018, at a price range between $12 and $14 per share. The company plans to raise up to $19 million with an expected market capital of $1.3 billion back then. In an interview by CNBC on December 3, 2018, Upwork CEO stated that 475,000 billing users and over 2 million projects existed on the platform. July 4, 2020, Upwork stock was worth $14.37, and the company market capital is estimated to be $1.65 billion. In the graph, we can see that Upwork stock hit the bottom on 3rd April 2020 and rose again to almost $15 on July 2020. But the interesting question came to mind: what caused the freelance market to jump back? How COVID-19 shaped the freelance world? Before COVID-19, people used to work in crowded places. However, the virus shaped the way we do work. Most of the crowded spaces companies used to work on are now empty. Even some big companies like Facebook, they also switched to work from their own homes to combat the virus. This transition for big companies to work remotely from home encouraged more people to work on their own project and earn extra money in their free time. The thing which makes the online freelance marketplace to expand is that employees would use the time they usually spend on transportation to work extra hours remotely. Being a freelancer, the best option for payment is through credit cards like MasterCard and Visa. The biggest nightmare for freelancers is to withdraw their money. They can use ATMs and shop online.